gonna realize that y'all just don't do enough.
Well, here we go, back down the Brenay rabbit hole. Well, listen, this girl done put in for a new motion today as we speak, baby. And the judge said, deny, deny, deny. Once again, you're going to pay for what it is that you caused, friend. And while you paying for that, make sure you pay for them lawyer fees, the court fees, and all the time that you have wasted, baby. Let's get into this content.
And they try. Yeah, like ain't nothing special. And then you gotta think, he done got fat, so now you gotta deal with the extra. Then you gotta think about the hips. It's a lot going on. So they start scrolling real fast to get to the exhibit, and they try to skip over that exhibit. So I'm like, was that what I think it was? Yeah, hot dog. So I'm like, is that what I think it was? I'm like, I know what I seen, and I'm looking around the court like, so y'all ain't see that? Y'all ain't paying close enough attention. Y'all not. And then, you know, I'm sitting right over by the jury. So he put the jury out, and then they passed the picture, you know, from Akira to Tim to Brenay to the judge. And the judge was like, he was like, you know what? We're not gonna put this on the screen. We're gonna pass this to the jury. Call the jury back in. So they called the jury back in. They had 2 copies of the picture. It's text messages, and he had sent it to Akira. But the point was to show that, like, you say you didn't love her and y'all was not intimate, and that's not true, because he said it wasn't him, y'all. He said it was not him. So it went around the jury. Y'all, it went around the jury. Mind you, the jury is like, whatever. So they looking like, and they taking their time. They like, and then they pass it down, and the next person is like, and they pass it down, and we just waiting. And I'm looking like this because I want to see. I'm waiting for it to get down to the end. Like I want to see what's going on. So they do all of that, and then, you know, they start questioning Tim. He's like, that's not me. I look at mine every day, so I know that's not me. How you gonna tell me what mine look like? So you just sending random hot dogs to your wife? Okay. Like, okay. But it's like, I know Brenay saw the evidence, right? So Brenay knows the truth. You know what I'm saying? Brenay gets a copy of the evidence. So Brenay definitely saw the truth. She know who that belongs to, child. So when you're doing a ratio of the hips to the, I don't like it. I don't really like men with big booties. I don't like men with big juicy derrieres. It's just not for me. Yeah. No. Yeah. But yeah, Tim was like, I'm not feeling these messages. They all look different. Like, he just kept lying. But it's just the way that they talk in court. Like, they have no type of respect or professionalism to even pretend to talk. Like Brenay is saying, I'm not gonna hold y'all. What you mean you're not gonna hold us? You've been holding us on the internet for 3 years while we waited for this case. Don't hold, like, no, you're gonna hold something. Child. Tim say it's not his number. Child. It's a mess.
Nigga. Akira, you need to be careful, cause see, you sued that lady because you thought it was about that nigga. It wasn't never about that nigga. It was about you. Be careful. You ain't pay attention. You need to pay attention, cause it's not about the men. That lady either wants you or she wants to be with you. Either one is a dangerous spot to be in, okay? Yeah. That's why she in that new nigga in likes and shit. And it ain't gonna be long for she in his inbox. You might want to really pay attention, little mama. And I hope you was over there. You over there getting laid up, getting knocked up. I hope your eyes is still open. Okay? Okay? While you over there getting laid up, getting knocked up, you know, I hope you're really happy. But I hope your eyes is still open, mama. Okay? Don't close them. Don't close them thinking you safe. Cause you ain't safe, mama. You ain't safe. Make sure you continue getting your prayer on. Get it up off of you. Cause I'm telling you, that lady wanna be you. It ain't about them niggas. It ain't about them. Yeah, she the one that wanna be laid up in your bosom at night. I'd be real careful. I done told you before, you ain't listening. Okay? That's why it's no longer, pay attention. That's why it's no longer a Brenay and Tim. It's just a Brenay. Yeah, it wasn't about getting Tim away from you. It wasn't about, no, it was about getting Tim away from you. It wasn't about being with Tim. Ladybug want to be you. Yeah. Everything you got. Short nails, any nigga you got, she won't. It's you that's the prize. I'd be careful. Keep your eyes open. Don't be over there with Lil Jody thinking shit sweet. Keep your eyes open. Yeah, eyes open, ears open, mouth closed. Yeah, pay attention.
Until if I didn't have nothing to lose, baby, the way I want to be all over, that girl, if I didn't have nothing to lose, like, it's just that bad. Like, you know how Devon can't fight her, let me fight for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything I literally been saying to you guys from day one has been true. Everything that I've been saying to you guys, that conversation that Devon had in the car when he blew up Brenay's narrative, baby, they played Devon's whole audio to Akira. And, you know, he was just telling Akira, this was the part, you know, he was just like, you know, the reason he wouldn't tell her because he didn't want to break up her home. He thought about her feelings. He thought about her children's feelings. And, you know, and Akira was like, you know, I was mad at Devon for not telling me. Y'all, Akira didn't find out this shit until July 11th of 2024. That's when like Devon had told. So y'all know the story behind when Brenay had, y'all listen to this, that Devon booked up at Brenay was a lie. He said that night Tim came over. The day before that happened, Tim came over that night. He was like, Brenay had, you know, didn't want him to touch on her no more. So this night, you know, she was like, he started touching on her, and she was like, oh, you know, let me stop before my feelings come back. For your husband, let me stop before my feelings come back. And so he asked her, like, you know, where you sleeping at tonight? And she lied like she was gonna sleep with him, but she slept with Tim in the beauty room on a mattress. Devon said he was so mentally effed up. He said he was so mentally effed up, he didn't know what to do. He was like, I didn't know if I should pray to God, if I should go in there and basically slap the fuck out of both of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, when I tell y'all these people done went through some mental stuff for real, that we couldn't even imagine at this level. He was just like, his mental was messed up. It was like his mental. If I didn't
hurt me, I really do. So then we went to the gas station. Babe was wiping down my mirrors because he just loves me so freaking much, y'all. He loves me so much. And I didn't even have to ask him. Like, I don't have to ask him to do nothing. He just do it out of kindness of his heart, man. He's a good man, Savannah. He's a good man. So yeah, we went out again. Who else dog bites their leash like that? Rambo been doing that since we got him, and he was like 3 months old. He's been doing that. So then I'm like, babe, matter of fact, I didn't even have to tell him I needed help. He turned around and grabbed my hand and said, "Come on, baby." He didn't, but that's how I felt like he said. But he was this whole vlog. He just was so affectionate. So y'all already know. Anyway, so we had a dog park, just chilling, cake and talking, just vibing, just spending time with each other. You get what I'm saying? In order for a marriage to work, y'all have to like each other. Y'all have to be friends with each other. I like my husband. I love my husband. I'm in love with my husband. I don't want nobody else. I don't look at nobody else. I don't care about nobody else. Anyway,
was at the courthouse that just so happened to see Brenay and Tim and recorded them so humbly is truly goated. Because no matter what kind of jokes they tried to make or what the mama tried to say or anything like that, she kept that camera on them. She stayed quiet. She didn't try to argue. She zoomed in. She really let the people know what was going on. Girl, you the GOAT. Shout out to Reddit, because Reddit really do be having the tea. Y'all got to get on Reddit if y'all don't be on there. But that girl is goated. And did y'all see how Brenay tried to buckle up? Like, girl, what's up? And then gonna say, babe. He pay her ass no mind. He was so mad. He was so in his feelings. And I know he was mad when they told him he got to pay that child support, because now he really got to come up with them funds. But yeah, shout out to the cameraman. Like, we need more of your footage, boo. I wish we could have seen a little bit more of what happened when they turned around and left. Because, baby, mama, sister, Tim, Brenay, they was mad as hell, baby.
Brenay. You got to go to court, be in jail, and pay millions of dollars for a man, and you have not learned your lesson as of yet. What is it going to take? I'm telling you, Akira, you better watch your back at this point, because I'm believing she definitely wants the skin that you are in. It has nothing to do with the men at this point in time, friend. She came on Beyonce's internet and said that her husband basically was roughing her up, made her way into this woman's house only to leave with this woman's husband. Make it make sense. It don't, friend. But we gonna let you continue and go down the factors of how can you say destroying yourself. That's what Brenay has done, destroyed herself. But drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about all this, because you know. But we gonna get into it.
Me for saying this. Do not hate me for saying this. But looking at Corinne on her weight loss journey, looking at Corinne, she has 2 kids, which we don't know exactly who the fathers are. One of the little girls do look a lot like Tim. Yeah. But that's that. We're going to leave that alone. But anyway, she's on her weight loss journey. I know she was talking about how, in one of her snaps, she was talking about how she wants to get a breast reduction. So I know she was talking about how she has to lose a couple more pounds for her to be able to do the breast reduction, because she was on injections, but her insurance no longer covers it. So now she's losing the weight naturally. So looking at how she looks, Corinne actually is pretty. I'm never going to be a hater. I'm never no hater. So if I feel like somebody's pretty, whether they're not a great person, I'm going to say they're pretty. I feel like Tim probably would have settled down with Corinne if Brenay didn't so desperately get to him first, if you get what I'm saying. If Brenay hadn't so desperately been pursuing Tim, I feel, because he was a cheater anyway, so I definitely believe that if like him and Akira didn't work out, like if they were never going to work out anyway, because he just seems like he's a cheater anyway, because he cheated on Akira before that. He probably, like, Corinne would have been the twin he settled down with over Brenay. That's basically what I'm saying. I'm not saying him and Akira, maybe if Brenay didn't come around, they wouldn't have worked out in their marriage. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the twin he probably would have preferred would have been Corinne. And I feel like that's why Brenay stays away from Corinne. She don't post no twin content with Corinne. She doesn't really, you know, it doesn't seem to me like they're around Corinne a lot. That's just what it doesn't seem. It doesn't seem like that to me. I don't know their whole life. I don't know if on the low, her and Tim go to her mom's house and she hang out with Corinne a lot. I don't know that. I don't think she does. But I don't think she does. But personally, to me, she looks better. She cares about fitness. She's on her weight loss journey. She keeps herself up with 2 kids. With 2 kids, she keeps herself up. She can have kids. I'm not laughing at Brenay because she possibly can have kids. I don't find that to be funny about when it comes to anybody. But it's, you know, Corinne can have kids. She has 2. I feel like that would have been the preferred twin, in my opinion. I literally could see it now. Like if Corinne would have been the twin that he was with. He got 2 kids, she got 2 kids. Hopefully he might have even would have been a better dad. Because Corinne don't, you know, she the main one taking care of her 2 kids. I feel like she would have made sure he took care of his other 2 kids. And they just would have been, you know, together with the 4 kids. The times when Tim was supposed to have his kids. I feel like he would have been more attracted to Corinne because I feel like he is actually attracted to Brenay. I just feel like he probably does want her to care about the way she look, you know, for her to lose weight. I feel like he probably wants her to lose weight and care about her the way she looks, you know, her health. That's the best way I could say that. And I'm not fat shaming before y'all try to tell me anything. I'm not fat shaming. But I feel like he probably wants her to care more about her health. This is all just opinions. This is all just my opinion. I'm not saying this is facts. I'm not saying.
About your significant other, diagonize and harass. It don't matter who I bring. At the end of the day, it's about the children. So what's crazy is, let me put y'all on game, okay? So my BM brought her boyfriend, but y'all don't know that. But it's too early to do all this. It's too early to move on. It's too soon and all this respect this, respect that. But if I'm tripping out and saying, oh, I don't want you to do this because you brought your significant other, then I'm a bitter nigga. It don't make sense. But the behavior is okay is when a woman is involved. It doesn't make sense. Keep the same energy all across the board. But that's the stuff y'all don't understand. Y'all don't see. What's showed to y'all on the internet, it's controlled. All of this is about control. Being in control of what I do, being in control of everything. What y'all are see is what's controlled by people. But y'all don't, that's the thing. And y'all out here ready to crash out for some people that have a reputation of lying. That don't, who aren't credible people. That's the thing, and it's just crazy because y'all ready to crash out. Y'all saying y'all gonna do this, y'all gonna do that. And it's just for what?
So we knew it. They showed text messages in court of Tim basically calling Brenay nasty. She lazy. She don't clean up after herself. She leaves wrappers and food all over the place. And of course, Brenay doesn't believe it. She tried to object to text messages basically saying that they were tampered with because they didn't look the same on how it would look if somebody was to screenshot on an iPhone. The messages were all downloaded. So she talking about it was tampered with. Those text messages ain't real. So now I'm just really interested to see on how this really is going to play out now that they're married. And now we have actual factual proof that this man really does not like this girl for real, even though we've been saying it. My thing is this. One correlation I am starting to see, and I see now why Brenay is acting like she is Tim's sugar mama, is because that's what Akira basically was to Tim. No shade to Akira, but she was taking care of him financially as well. So that's exactly why Brenay feels like she needs to capitalize and do the same exact thing.
But if you make a video,
Let's continue.
you know what's up, bro. You know what's up. That's why you ain't got nothing to say. You quiet. But if you make a video, you gonna be all funny talking about Chipotle. Oh, they look like they like, bro. You quiet now because you know I'm speaking facts, bro. You ain't got nothing to say.
You feel that way. I can't really say too much because you know it's a lot going on.
You see what I'm saying? This nigga don't got nothing to say. He quiet. You don't got no comeback.
I can't say much.
The video you so talkative now. Y'all forget how when Devon and Brenay used to make videos, y'all swore this dude was in the back unhappy, so this, so that, he don't like her, but then you get on the internet being sad, and then you switch and say, now you trying to be funny. You won't saying that when you was crying. You won't saying that, I miss her. You won't saying it then, but now all jokes on because you getting a little bit of clout.
All facts.
You gotta.
So Tim jealous because Devon is getting the call that he won't. Cause ain't no let's be for real. Ain't nobody checking for Tim in his page, but probably his family members. Nobody is a fan of Tim. Okay, even Brenay probably got more fans than Tim do. Like, don't nobody fucking care about Tim. Let's be honest. Let's be for real. Don't nobody fucking Tim. Don't nobody really care about Tim. But Devon got a huge fan base now. And he's jealous. And then they always talking about Chipotle this, Chipotle that. Like, then the fact that Brenay said that he was body shaming her just because people lose weight and they want to body shame, stuff like that. But then you just body shame the hairstylist that's supposed to be doing Tim hair, the pregnant hairstylist, and you call her big and sloppy? Big and sloppy. Brenay, big and sloppy shouldn't even came out your mouth, you big Barney. Have you looked in the mirror? I know Tim is up there pillow talking, lying to you in your ear, but have you looked in the mirror at your fucking body? Have you seen your body? Have you seen your face? Have you seen your neck? Have you, like, pay attention to yourself? You cannot talk about nobody. Your neck don't even match your fucking face. Your neck is jet black dark. Like, let me stop. Because I already had a video taken down because they said I was bullying this girl.
LAWTER sovereignty. No drama, all facts. A truth teller supporters are appreciated in LAWTER world. It's all love, but a lot of world. Hey, hey.
TikTok is in a frenzy, and you know your girl Tay going to bring you the display, baby, because basically Brenay is going to be in court all 2026. That's how it looks to me, friend. She about to have to go back to court January 6th with Devon. So at the end of the day, they gonna make sure she pay. All around the board, baby. Make sure you do that for me. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, baby.
Downing 9 to 5s, no, but don't come on my page and tell me to get a real job. What is a real job to you?
Hey, hold up. If you rock with the truth, say her name. Hold up. If you rock with the truth, say her name. LAWTER. When she step in the spot, everybody say. LAWTER. When she step in the spot, everybody say. LAWTER. What? LAWTER. What? LAWTER. What? Hands up if you ready for the real. What? LAWTER. What? LAWTER. Hands up if you ready for the real.
She pop out clean, yeah, the vibe go up. Big energy walk, don't gotta do much. Truth in her voice, she say what it be. No sugarcoat talk, just honesty. Color in her style, confidence loud. Unicorn vibes, but she stand out proud. She don't chase rumors, she clear that fog. If it ain't the truth, she won't co-sign y'all.
LAWTER. If you rock with the truth, say her name. LAWTER. Truth telling energy on display. LAWTER. If you rock with the truth, say her name. LAWTER. Welcome to the world where the facts stay. LAWTER.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Truth teller.